landen liggen achter me. Zuid-Afrika, Namibië, Mozambique. Landen die ik eerder bezocht, in tijden van oorlog en apartheid.
This is Mr. Van Dis speaking.
Ik heb altijd een ongemakkelijke liefde voor dit deel van Afrika gevoeld, waar blanken zo sterk het beeld bepaalden. Wat bindt, wat verdeelt, nu een zwarte meerderheid het voor het zeggen heeft en de schaduw van het verleden de verhoudingen kleurt. En wat kunnen wij Europeanen ervan leren, sinds wij zelf met andere culturen leren leven?
Excuse me, what's going on?
Een reden voor een nieuwe ontdekkingsreis.
Ja, daar zijn. Naar Kaapstad. Nemen het vliegtuig naar Durban, de hoofdstad van KwaZulu Natal. We vliegen dus van Atlantische Oceaan naar Indische Oceaan. KwaZulu Natal, land van de Zulus. Een volk dat zich erop voorstaat bijzondere, rijke tradities te hebben. Maar wat betekenen deze tradities nog in de moderne tijd?
Durban, ooit een mondaine badplaats voor blanken. Maar de weelde van weleer is afgebladderd. De armoe flaneert nu op de boulevard. En de misdaad. Duizenden mensen slapen op straat. Ontwortelden die het ontvolkte platteland verlieten in de hoop op werk in de stad. En je kunt niet om ze heen. Hun misère dringt zich op, zoekt je oog, zeurt. Altijd de eendere verhalen. En toch vraag je ernaar. Geërgerd. Omdat er als blanke hulp van je wordt verwacht. Hulp die niets uithaalt.
Seaview Settlement. Nog geen 10 minuten uit het centrum van Durban. Door een mooie blanke wijk, heuvels, uitzicht op zee en daar achter een spoorlijn weggestopt op een oude begraafplaats. Tientallen families, mensen uit de rurale gebieden, moeders, kinderen, veel wezen, dronkenlappen, mensen die hier een tijdelijke woning hebben gebouwd. How long do you live here?
Well, I'm here from 9 years now.
9 years?
Yeah.
9 years in a house like that?
Yeah.
And
No electricity, no nothing we getting from this place.
how did you get here?
I was born from Matatiel. So my family all passed away. So I came from Durban to look for the job.
And you have a wife here?
My girlfriend is working on the top in shopping centers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You have children?
1 children.
With your girlfriend?
Yeah.
De entree tot zijn huis is de ingang tot de begraafplaats. En zelfs de bomen gaan hier dood. De mensen nog net niet. Wow.
Sometimes if there's a heavy storm coming, the whole roof comes down. You have to fix it up while it's raining. Every time it's happened like that. Because once it's heavy rain come, the whole house is go one side. Sometimes it fell off. Yeah.
And you drink?
I drink sometimes, not every time.
No. A vodka?
Yeah, that one when my brother came in, we was drinking together.
I don't blame you. I would do the same.
Yeah.
Many people here are sick, huh?
Yes, sir.
What, they have AIDS?
Some of them, they sick of different things. Some of them, because some, like other girls was around here, they died with AIDS, some of them.
You know you don't have AIDS?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You sleep with a condom?
Yes.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, I got them here.
What's it?
Choice.
Choice.
Yes, sir.
That's a nice name for a condom. You have no other choice. It was strange asking those things, huh? It's not very polite.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem, sir.
But just I want you to stay alive.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Zuid-Afrika heeft de meeste AIDS-lijders ter wereld. De provincie KwaZulu-Natal is daarbij het ergst getroffen. 40% van de bevolking is seropositief. Dat wil zeggen 4 miljoen mensen. Elk jaar sterven er 300.000 mensen. Elke dag komen er 500 weeskinderen bij.
In het universiteitsziekenhuis van Durban ontmoet ik professor Jerry Kuvadia. Een van Zuid-Afrika's meest vooraanstaande experts op het gebied van HIV/AIDS. Een inspirator van een nieuwe generatie onderzoekers. Kuvadia won de Nelson Mandela-prijs voor gezondheid en rechten van de mens.
HIV/AIDS, more than most diseases, has a very important social cause. And if you look at this country, many people ask, why is it that South Africa, which is not the poorest country in the world, in fact, it's one of the best off on this continent, why do you have more AIDS than anybody else? And the answer is exactly in your question, that there are these social factors. There are the legacies of apartheid, which has almost entirely destroyed black family life. Because you remember, we are a mining country. It requires men to leave their families, their wives and their children. For example, I work in a place called Matuba here in KwaZulu, Natal, at the very center of the heat of this epidemic. And if you look at the households, about 70% or maybe even more, the men are in Carltonville, which is maybe 300-400 miles away in a mining area. And they're not there for a week, they're there for months at a time. What in heaven's name do you think will happen to men on their own in a single-sex mining compound? They set up all sorts of relationships. They get infected by, say, one commercial sex worker, prostitute. They come back home. Who do you think they're going to infect? They're going to infect their wives.
I don't like to stay here, but now we stay here. But there's no place to stay. I want a place to stay with my baby and my father of my baby. I got 2 babies. I got a firstborn. This is my second born, this one. You see now, we're eating a fucking sheep's.
Sorry?
I'm sick.
You're sick.
Yeah, I'm sick.
What is your illness?
I don't want to tell everybody, yeah, I'm sick, whatever, I'm sick. But now,
Is it an illness with 3 letters?
yes.
Mm-hmm. And your baby, is your baby sick too?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Also?
Yeah. I don't like to stay here. I don't like it.
Black men have been the worst affected in this entire struggle against apartheid. If you think about their role in their traditional societies, they were the men in the house. They were the ones who fought the wars which allowed them to have land and territory and animals and so on. It gave them power. They contributed to the integrity of the household. Once apartheid came and once the migration system started taking effect, you uprooted the men from their households. You exposed them to oppression, first colonial oppression and then racist white oppression. You absolutely destroyed their identity and personalities as the leaders within at least their families and in their communities. You made servants out of them and you deprived them of all dignity and honor. Then you shouldn't be too surprised that when independence comes, as we got in 1994, you would imagine that they would react. They still carry within their hearts all the insults of apartheid. So they take it out like most men do in any society on the people nearest to them. And the people nearest to them are their wives and their children. And one way of brutalizing them is to rape. I have never ever in any society, in any group of people, any continent, in any empire, read about the brutalization of children as I read about
children too.
2-year-old children being raped. It is like an obscenity which is inconceivable to my mind.
Has it something to do with the belief that if you rape a young child that you will be cured by AIDS?
It might be, it might be, it might be.
Durban heeft de grootste Indiase gemeenschap buiten India. 20% van de bevolking is van Indiase komaf. Veelal nazaten van contractarbeiders die op de suikerplantages werkten. Waar het merendeel hindoe is, manifesteren ook de moslims zich steeds sterker. De islam is niet voor niets de snelst groeiende godsdienst van Zuid-Afrika. Dat merk je vooral in de oude Indiase wijk in het centrum van Durban.
Thank you. Good morning. We have an appointment with Mr. Lockhead.
Mr. Lockhead.
Yes, please.
Sure, calling for you.
Thank you. We gaan hem een klein beetje overvallen, maar hij weet dat we komen. Meneer Lockhead is de baas van de Traders Association. Het centrum van Durban. Een wijk die ook wel Little India wordt genoemd. Iedereen kent hem. Het is een man die goed doet. Omdat hij vindt dat zijn geloof in dat gebied. En hij probeert armen te helpen. Hij heeft altijd een klein pakketje voor ze klaar liggen in de grote nood.
Alhamdulillah. I just thought how's it going at the moment? What's happening at the moment?
At the moment, we are having a problem with the cold and the strike of the school. But with the help of Allah, Allah has sent somebody like Mr. Lukat. He's the one who's helping us. Don't have enough money. So if I don't have something to sell, I cannot afford to pay for a house.
Bismillah. They come in here on a weekly basis, and we try and give them some education, and we hopefully trying to take them from
What education? How to read the Quran?
Islamic education, and secular in sense of how to earn a living and that type of thing as well. Some of them we give them things to sell, to buy and sell. Some of them we give them some computer lessons. We can see where the strength is and then develop them in those areas. Yes. We try and assist them in some way. And we know this one blanket is not enough, but at least it's something we try and do. I'll be honored if you hand it over to them.
No. I tell you why I do not do it.
Yeah.
That it's also a bit, to my Western European standards, a bit old-fashioned. It's your money, you give it.
No, sure, okay.
Thank you.
That's fine, without, okay. I'll to all of them. Yeah. Right.
Hij vroeg me of ik ook een deken wou overhandigen, maar ik zei dat ik er toch erg veel moeite mee heb.
En het is ook zo bevoogdend. Bovendien verkies ik de verzorgende staat boven een of andere god die een huisjesmelker afvaardigt om aalmoezen uit te delen. Maar de staat schiet tekort. En wat doe ik trouwens?
Hello, how are you? Hello,
Thank you.
how are you?
I see a lady wearing jeans, a modern girl, and you're selling traditional clothes. Do you wear them yourself?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. But only on festive days?
Yes.
What is left over from the Indian tradition here in South Africa?
Our values are still there. Every community still got their own, or they have their still culture. Because we're living together, I think that's one of the reasons why, like the wedding festivals, they're the same.
And these values were not damaged under apartheid?
It actually made it more stronger.
Made them more stronger?
Because we were all living together, we were not fragmented.
But strangely enough, this did not happen in the black community. Their families were torn apart.
Yes. The Indian community was stronger because they put us all together, you can say, they put us all together in an area, and we were able to live with one another, and it strengthened our ties to fight the apartheid system. That made the difference for us.
Isolisme, Afrika, papers in Zulu, kranten in Zulu.
Lovely curry mix for you. Nice curry mix. Have a little taste of my
Nog steeds de stakingen die maar doorgaan. Sorry, en dit is een sensatieblad, denk ik. Maar dat moet je juist lezen, dat soort dingen. Can I buy these 3 newspapers? Sure. I may be honest with you. I'm quite amazed to find a white taxi driver. Are there more of you, or?
Yes, there's 4 of us.
4?
In Durban.
And how do you feel as 4 white drivers?
Well, so I think we feel privileged to have a job, so.
When I was here during apartheid, it looked more alive than it is now. What happened to Durban? But if you read the newspapers here, I'm amazed that there must be more than 10, 12 murders a day.
Yes. Well, in every city, they got their own problems, they got their own crimes.
Not in every city. I've never been in a city before where I read that men rape girls of 6 years old.
Yes, sir. Well, you do get some people that's unstable. And
what would be the reason that men do that?
A poor man, sir. A man with no money, a man with no job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy your night.
Durban heeft de apartheid van zich afgeschud. Maar de gemeenschap is te ontwricht om de stad tot een rechtvaardiger oord te maken. Blanke jongeren worden ten achter gesteld op de arbeidsmarkt en hebben het gevoel te moeten boeten voor de politieke besluiten van hun ouders. De zwarten die het beter kregen, keren zich af van de armen. Er is een nieuwe, stedelijke onderklasse ontstaan. Een wetteloosheid na de onderdrukking. De kranten berichten erover. Elke dag weer.
Hier, de oogst van een week Durban. Ik heb zitten tellen en turven. 11 doden op woensdag. Eens even kijken, wat zien we hier? Een man wil zijn biertje niet delen, wordt dood. 3 kerels vermoorden 3 mensen. Een jong echtpaar in bed gedood. Ja, je streept het maar aan. Een sekspervert die kinderen 50 cent betaalt en daarna ook nog doodschiet. Komt ook heel veel voor. Dan is er nog een man die castreert mensen. Ja, iedereen heeft zo zijn eigenaardigheden. Daar is er een baby met de kop tegen de muur gesmeten. Ik kan me voorstellen als ze lang schreeuwen. Maar hier gebeurt het heel veel. En zo gaat het maar door. En het allemaal heerlijk opgedist. Goed sappig verteld. Je krijgt er bijna zin in om er ook aan deel te nemen. Dat is de ziekheid van deze samenleving. Ja, het maakt mij kwaad, wanhopig. Ik vind het interessant. Ik kijk ernaar als een antropoloog. Maar ik kijk er ook naar als een man, weet ik veel, die denkt, gadverdamme. En nou smijt ik ze allemaal in de prullenbak. Als je ellende hebt gezien, armen, en je wil erover schrijven, dan kan je maar het beste naar het duurste hotel van de stad rennen en daar een glas champagne bestemmen. Want dan onder de rijkdom voel je die woede en die ellende en die armoede beter. Heb ik van V.S. Naipaul geleerd.
Ik kies voor de zee, om het vuil van andermans armoede van me af te wassen.
Bijna verzopen. Enorme trek. Landinwaarts. Oh, gelukkig wel. Kerel me redden. Met zo'n surfplank, maar even dacht ik dat mijn laatste dagen waren geteld. Ik dacht, ik zwem de ellende van me af. Maar de stroom pakte mij. Oeh.
In een tijd van trek naar de grote steden, ontworteling en globalisering zoeken velen hun heil in oude tradities. Kunnen die tradities nu nog een leidraad zijn? We gaan op zoek naar het hartland van de Zulu.
Ben, may I ask you a very pertinent question. Are you married?
No, I'm not married. It's difficult.
How difficult is it?
It's very difficult, you know. Before you get married, you got to pay lobola, which is coach fortune, you know.
How much does it cost for you to marry a wife?
I won't be so sure, but roughly maybe it can cost like more than 50,000.
50,000 rand?
Yeah.
But have you never been married before?
No.
Do you want to have children?
I would love to have children, but because of the disease, like HIV, you see, it's no more safe in this world. So.
But what is it for a young man in a traditional society not to have children, because it's the children that take care of you later?
I know, but you know, I just got that feeling, you know. I will have children later, maybe not, you know.
When the illnesses are cured?
When
there's no AIDS anymore?
Yeah, maybe. Yes, when there's no AIDS. Yes.
Buiten de camera vertrouwt Ben me toe dat hij eerder een vriendin had en een kind. Maar beide waren bij de opstanden in KwaZulu-Natal doodgeschoten. Hij werd ook door een kogel geraakt. Het litteken zat nog onder zijn petje. We mochten de schotwond zien, filmen zelfs, maar we zagen er vanaf. Zijn beheersing is imposanter dan zijn verwonding. Al vraag ik me af of die beheersing geen ingehouden woede is.
Ik heb vannacht in een Zulu-hut geslapen. Lepeltje 39.
Laat ik het maar opbiechten. We zijn in Shakaland, een nagebouwd dorp waar de Zulu-cultuur in ere wordt gehouden.
They'll be assisting him. Then the girl should know that this man, he is a man out of the man. And then she is the one that's going to be picked up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how do we propose the girls. The warriors, they'll be showing you that. Come, get it. I don't like it, Latin. Oh, no. Hey, Pila. Angibo.
Wat doe ik hier? Ik ben in een historisch pretpark, Shakaland. Ik sta naar wilde mensen te kijken en ik schaam me rot. Ik slaap in een namaakhut, maar de leidingen zijn weggemoffeld met cement dat op klei moet lijken. Maar wel stromend water. Antropologische kletspraten over me uitgestort. Maar goed, we duiken erin. Op zoek naar de ziel van de Zulu. Good morning.
Morning.
What is this?
Zulu beer.
Zulu beer?
Yeah.
Shabuku?
Zulu beer.
Zulu beer?
Yeah. Just a taste.
A taste? Well, okay. I drink everything.
Oh!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ik zal ontzettend mijn best doen het te gaan begrijpen, maar aapjeskijkerij is het. En dat is dan zeker de trots. Dit is nog gebouwd trouwens in de tijd van de apartheid, hoor. In de jaren 80. Ze hebben hier de Shaka-series opgenomen. Hartstikke leuk allemaal, voor onder de 12. Maar ik schaam me rot. Maar die mensen hebben er schijnbaar geen last van, want ze verdienen er geld mee. Dat neem ik ze niet kwalijk. Straks gaan ze lekker weer op de brommer naar huis. Trekken ze normale kleren aan.
eten ze een hamburger en zijn ze weer gewoon Afrikanen. Want dat is wat het meeste ergert. Dit heeft niks met Afrika te maken. Dit heeft alles met de blanken te maken. Blanken die bang zijn voor negers met brillen en die gek zijn op negers met blote billen.
Ayijika yathi inkosi ukwazi ukuthola ibhethu uthola inyama mina ke ngeke ngithande nesibindi.
We've got this spear. It has a small stabbing part and the rod. It has a small stabbing part so that it doesn't damage the skins of the antelopes. And we use the animal skins to make our buttocks cover as he's got his. Of course, we also eat the meat of the antelopes, but he likes the liver. Hey, you can see.
Aphakeni. Isiphapha lesi ngumkhonto osetshenziswa inkosi usenza ngakhona. Are you watching?
Wenn den Kameramann trifft, hat er Essen frei.
Ich habe noch Liebe ist schwer geworden.
30 Meter bin ich gekommen. Ja, die Richtung stimmt. Halbe Stunde.
Oder Hochformat.
Hout!
Ja.
We zijn hier allemaal om iets van de Zulus te weten te komen. Ze moeten toch anders zijn? Je maakt de grote reis niet voor niets.
Okay.
Ja?
Was ist ein Zulu?
Ein Zulu ist ein Krieger.
Und haben Sie etwas gelernt? Was ist charakteristisch für einen Zulu, denken Sie?
Ich denke, diese Rundhäuser, die sie hier bauen, dass sie, ein Zulu hat mehrere Frauen, die muss er bezahlen, mit vielen Kühen, 11 Kühe, glaube ich. Und eine wird geschlachtet und die anderen werden also als Reichtum dann behandelt.
Ich frage jedermann dasselbe. Was ist ein Zulu?
Ein Zulu ist ein sehr stolzer, sehr in seiner eigenen Identität verwurzelter Schwarzer. Das ist mit Sicherheit einer der wesentlichen Unterschiede zu den Völkern Südafrikas und des südlichen Afrikas. Sagen wir mal so südlich des Sambesis, da kenne ich mich relativ gut aus. Die pflegen ihre Tradition, sie pflegen ihren Ahnenkult und natürlich den Stolz auf Shaka Zulu. Und der lebt in jedem Zulu weiter. Das Leben ist einfach, gerade, überschaubar und hat, je näher sie ihrer eigenen Tradition noch sind, eben diese alten Regeln. Und das funktioniert.
Ich finde das nicht gut, wenn die dann so unsere Kultur so viel übernehmen müssen. Manche Sachen, finde ich, haben wir viel zu viel.
Aber die Zulu träumen auch von der Mercedes, glaube ich.
Na, ich glaube nicht, dass das hier so nützlich ist, auf dem Land so ein Mercedes zu haben.
Vielen Dank.
Die haben ihre eigenen Füße, da kommen sie ganz gut mit zurecht.
Show you the spear. Come this way. And stand over here, please.
Kijk, op zichzelf is het allemaal heel leuk en heel aardig om te laten zien hoe zo'n kraal historisch werd opgebouwd. Maar je hebt hier bijvoorbeeld toeristenwinkeltjes. Geen één boek over het verleden. Alleen maar vreselijk geschilderde troep. Niet de praise poems van Mzizi Kunene. Dat is het verleden, wat opgeschreven is. Ik ben bang dat het eten wordt opgediend. Oké, I'm going for lunch. Bye-bye. De Duitser met de leren hoed is al zo aangeraakt door Afrika dat hij het niet kan laten zijn kennis met anderen te delen. Opgewonden klopt hij op de deur van mijn hut.
Das größte Kommunikationsproblem zwischen Weiß und Schwarz ist unsere Art, komplex zu denken, intellektuell zu denken. Das tun Schwarze nicht. Sie sind einfach linear in ihrer Denkart. Ein ganz klassisches Beispiel. Ich sitze im Auto, nehme jemanden, der an der Straße steht, mit, einen Anhalter, Frau vom Markt. Ich frage sie, was tust du denn so? Ihre Antwort, ich fahre jetzt in die Richtung nach Hause. Ja. Wir sagen, ja, also ich bin verheiratet oder ich bin gerade getrennt oder meine Kinder oder das. Sie denken einfach. Das heißt, auch die Fragen, die wir stellen, sind das Entscheidende. Ja.
Here's your coffee there.
Thank you very much.
You want hot milk or cold milk?
Shakaland is wat een natuurpark is voor een bedreigde diersoort. Hier vertoont zich de Zulu zoals hij misschien ooit was. Een beter mens liefst, zolang hij in zijn hut blijft. Met levende cultuur heeft het niets te maken. En ook over de invloed van tradities op het moderne leven steek je weinig op. Daarvoor moeten we terug naar de politieke werkelijkheid. Paul Kruger wordt afgestoft. De Shaka van de 21ste eeuw is in aantocht. Jacob Zuma, vrijheidsvechter, held van de armen, verheerlijker van de Zulu-cultuur. In de week van onze ontmoeting wordt zijn 18e kind geboren. Naar verluidt bij een 8e vrouw. De 65-jarige Zuma is zeer omstreden. Hij is betrokken bij corruptieschandalen en een verkrachtingszaak. Maar de Zulu in de straat ziet in hem de president voor heel Zuid-Afrika.
People speak about Zulu values. What actually are the values of a Zulu?
Firstly, as you know, for a long time, the Zulu groupings, clans, so to speak, were scattered. But King Shaka put them together and really created a very specific group with very specific values. The respect, for an example, is one of them. You must respect other people, even respect your enemy. And secondly, that you should look after yourself. You should love yourself. You should be neat. You should be hygienic.
But now, for example, in KwaZulu-Natal, HIV/AIDS, it's the worst hit province in South Africa. It's a very serious problem. How can Zulu traditions fight HIV/AIDS?
They're fighting it right now. The king, for an example, has introduced an old thing that used to keep girls out of direct sex until they get married.
By virginity test.
By virginity test. And therefore not allowing the penetration. That avoided sexually transmitted diseases. It also avoided teenage pregnancy. That's one of the cultures that is very important. Because today we've got a lot of that. That culture helped. And that's what the king is doing, and we are supporting him on that.
But aren't you afraid that if you test virginity, that young kids full of hormones and whatever you see, it's all sex around us, use the back door?
No. No? I think that this is a tradition that the Zulus kept, that made the Zulus to become a powerful nation. Is a system that made by abstention. And it's one of the things that people talk about in the modern, in the ABC. Abstain. That's what the Zulu culture is all about. A, in the 3 letters. Abstain until you reach a particular age. It helps not only in the sexually transmitted diseases, but it also helps that you don't become a mother when you are a young child.
Een student geneeskunde, Nadiva, is bereid me mee te nemen naar een maagdentest even buiten het centrum van Durban. Hier laten moeders hun dochters keuren door een speciaal uit het platteland overgekomen traditionele genezeres, een sangoma. Ik zit op de gang, ik mag er niet in. En terecht trouwens. Maar een van onze vrouwelijke collega's is zo vriendelijk om daar binnen te filmen.
with abstinence, forward. Forward with abstinence, forward. Down with red, down. Down with red, down.
Je zou bijna de indruk krijgen dat maagdentesten een vorm van sociale controle is. Een bezwering. Want je past wel op als meisje om stout te zijn als je om de maand wordt getest. Maar de vraag is dit nou traditie of is dit wanhoop? Zou er maagdentest zijn als er geen AIDS-HIV zou zijn? Nadiva, I wasn't allowed to get in. You were there. Have you ever witnessed something like that before?
It's for the first time. I only heard about it, but it's for the first time to witness it actually happening.
And what's your opinion?
Well, because it's their culture, it's fine. I have nothing against it. But then, I didn't hear anything which they said about how they tell them how to prevent themselves from being infected. That was my worry.
But as a medical person, do you believe the Sangoma does see anything? Can she see anything?
My opinion, I don't believe it because it's so quick and so fast. Even with the babies, it's not easy. You have to come closer and try to examine properly. You can't just sit here and then stick him in there in that distance, no.
Isn't it just more social control?
I think so. I think so. They're scared and they don't know what to do. They're scared of HIV, but then they don't know how to prevent it.
At first, we thought it would be wise that we do virginity inspection in the older girls. But because of rape, we find that many cases of rape are just there at 3, 4, 5 years. Those young stars, sometimes you find that they have been raped. How many young girls are not here, their parents who don't bring them, you understand? How many of them are being raped? Because rape is very high here. There are young children, but the problem is you must take care of your young so that it grows well. Looking at rape, sometimes you find that a child has been raped over and over again, so young as she is. No one is aware at home until we come.
If the girls, for an example, were in their tradition, they will sing songs songs that at times the boys will run away from. It's part of their culture.
What kind of songs?
These songs will sing about their private parts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was part of their culture. But that's what made them to be proud. Where they would be saying, I am a virgin, I am here, I am still full, I am myself. They're proud of it. That's part of culture. It built the Zulu nation to become what it became.
It empowers a woman child to say no. It empowers a woman child to be confident of who she is. It's a matter of self-esteem because it empowers.
Isizi Shimane, that's the man who doesn't have enough women. Throw him away.
Yes.
Izoka, the man who has lots of women, he is the real man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But that's not a good example.
Why not a good example?
Because a man should be faithful and have one wife.
No, the Zulu doesn't go that way. The Zulu doesn't have one wife. That's a different matter. But they're not talking about here, they're talking about young men.
Yeah.
Young men who are still in the hunt. Who are still in the hunt and still falling in love with girls. And precisely because of the Zulu custom, there was no penetration.
So you hunt without penetration?
You hunt until you find the right one. And the Zulus did not have just one wife. You have your wives, you are faithful to them. And one of the beliefs of the Zulus, that goes a long way, to be a playboy, isoga in Zulu. Because it means you are dealing with a man who can think, a man who knows how to handle things. Shimane is usually the man who can't even talk, can't even propose love, you know? Can't even say to the girl, I love you. It's useless fellow. That's the kind of thing that they're talking about. Because they say the man who's a soccer, the soccer man, is the man that you could enjoy life with. You could have discussions.
You're a soccer man.
Absolutely. And if we are not in Zulu, you will actually, the old people will take a goat and slaughter it and talk to the ancestors. There's something wrong with this man.
Yeah, but then I still wonder about these poor men. They hunt, they court girls, but then abstination.
Absolutely. They loved it. It was wonderful.
Then that's the secret.
That's the secret. They enjoyed life in their young age. Once they get married, then it was a different matter. And this is what you guys didn't understand with the Zulus. All the time, and I hope you will understand it now.
And you guys, that's me?
That's the guys across the sea.
Across the sea.
Yes.
Zou wat Suma zegt nog allemaal waar zijn? Nadiva heeft een paar studiegenoten voor me opgetrommeld die bereid zijn om iets over hun liefdesleven te vertellen.
Here comes a dirty man who wants to talk about sex. Sorry about that. Hello, I'm from Holland. Hello, I'm Adriaan. Hello, how do you do? Hello. Hello.
I'm going to ask all kind of very important questions I would never dare to ask, but for this subject, I do it. Are you still a virgin?
Yes.
Is it difficult to stay a virgin?
It is to an extent, because there are pressures out there. There are different, can I say, there are people out there that wanna, I wouldn't say wanna have sex with you, but you know, there are people out there that want to, I don't know, damage, or especially with boys, they do want to just have sex with girls and just leave it at that. But still, it is difficult in this society with peer pressure and sex being such an easy thing these days. It just happens, doesn't matter.
Can you talk with your parents about your love life?
No. They will kill me. Serious, they will kill me.
So it means... Sorry?
I'm saying we know it.
People, I'm coming from rural area. I don't allow to talk about love thing.
Do you have a love life?
Oh yeah. She does. Yeah, she does. That's a yes. So yes.
Yes, it's true. I don't tell my mom, yes.
So there's no virginity testing for you?
There is.
So then you fooled the Sangoma?
No, for virginity.
Yeah.
My mom. My mom. Yeah, my mom does it.
Your mother does your testing?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me. I know it's very important, but isn't it a bit strange that your mother is almost trespassing into your
My
personal domain?
No, it's not strange.
With your partner, I don't really think it necessarily means you could be in a relationship and there could be no sex involved. So, I don't think it always means that. Yeah.
Would you bring me to your village?
I'll try.
I won't tell anything to your mother. Op naar het dorp van Sibile. Met de auto 4,5 uur ten noordwesten van Durban. Kennis nemen van de Zulu-traditie in de praktijk. Sibile bereidt zich voor op het tentamen en bestudeert onderweg een handboek met vreselijke kwalen. Kennis in conflict met het traditionele leven, denk ik. Of kan Sibile in beide werelden leven? This is your village?
Yeah, this is my village.
And you know all these young children?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
This is your house?
Yeah.
And there's a mango tree, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good morning.
This is my mom.
Hello. My name is Adriaan.
Her name is Buhle.
Yeah?
I'm from Leche.
Buhle.
Yes, her name. She's married here.
Has she always been living here, in this village? Your mother?
Yeah, Mama, yes.
Yes.
My daughter.
How often is your father here?
Maybe once or twice a year.
Twice a year?
Yeah, it depends.
So your father is a bit of a stranger for you?
Yeah, sort of. My sister.
Hello. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You come from Durban too?
Not really. I'm from here.
You're from here?
Yes.
But you're studying, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm studying chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Hello.
Yebo.
Yebo.
Ninjani?
Please do sit down. Oh, you're tired.
That's my neighbor.
It's your neighbor?
Yeah, my grandmother from my neighbor.
Are the grandmother of your neighbor?
Yes.
How? Wait, baby. Okay, can I let up?
Now we're here together. Your mother is in the other room, and she doesn't hear a word of what we are saying. So perhaps you're freer to talk. I just want to know, if we talk about Zulu traditions and the pride of being a Zulu, what is in your daily life still a custom, a part of the tradition that you cherish?
It must be the testing only.
The testing only?
Yeah.
But if we talk about tradition, we think of family life. But there's a very strange thing. Your mother is working. Your 3 brothers live alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes your mother doesn't come for a month. Your father is away. So can we say that here is traditional family life in this village for you?
It's kind of mixed. There is a bit of, very little of tradition going on around here when it suits them. If I can say that, when it suits them. But most of them, it's modern. Most of the way we live, it's modern. Like, we live in the modern way, Western way, but you know, we also know where we're coming from.
And what do you think is very good here?
It must be the quietness. Otherwise,
Nothing.
Nothing for me. Nothing for me, to me, you know. Nothing does it for me in this place. Not that I hate it, you mustn't get me wrong. I just, you know.
But are you going to test the virginity of your daughter in the far future?
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely not. And you are?
Yes. Because it's good for me. I think it's going to be good for them.
But you have a different opinion.
Yeah, I do. I do have, I won't do it. I certainly won't.
De buurvrouw werpt zich voor ons op de knieën om op voorouderlijke wijze mais te pletten. Dat willen we toch zien? Tradities. Voor het oog heeft Sibyle's huis weinig aan Zulu trots te bieden. Hoe kan het ook anders in een dorp dat nauwelijks nog een volledig gezin herbergt? Waar vaders de grote afwezigen zijn en moeders ver weg in de grote stad uit werken moeten. Het barre land wacht op heling, op families die er weer waardig kunnen leven. En dat is de droom van Sibyle. Arts in haar dorp worden.
this one. They're having an argument.
Is this what we actually happening now?
And
He shot him.
Yeah.
Well, wow, I look like a rock star, a very old one.
Cut. You're looking better than I thought.
Do I look like a real Dutchman?
Yeah, you look like a real Dutchman.
Ga jou klap!